Hey folks, what's going on? We are live for Manchester United versus Sunderland at Old Trafford. The game should be kicking off here shortly in about 5 minutes or so. You've seen the big news in the lineup. Sonny Lamens gets his first start in front of the home crowd for Manchester United. Lenny Yoro, De Ligt, and Shaw make up the back three. Ahmad and Dalla make up our wing backs. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes are in the center of the park. And then we've got Mbeumo and Mount, not Cunha, Mbeumo and Mount in the 10 roles and Šeško up front. Right off the bat, let me know what you think of that. That is a different lineup than I think a lot of folks were expecting, myself included. I did not see Cunha getting dropped, but, at the same time, hopefully Amorim's being more ruthless now. Let me know what you think. Get in the comments, and if you're new, please do subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, grow the community. Let me go ahead and just make a quick post here. Get some more folks to join in. Pin to profile. Learning all this social media stuff on the fly as we go. All right, here we go. All right. I think the players are walking out on the pitch now. I do think that there will be a moment that we take prior to the match starting, given the horrible, horrific events that occurred in northern Manchester. So we probably will do that to start. So we'll definitely be observing that here as well, along with the stadium when that does happen. But yeah, get in the chat. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know your score predictions. The optimistic me says that we win like 2-1, but I guess, I don't know, not so optimistic me says maybe a 3-1 to Sunderland. Um, Skinny Bob says 4-1 Sunderland. At least United will get a taste of championship level physicality for next season. You might be right. You might be right. I hope not. I hope not. I mean, it's not looking good right now. I mean, Amorim, I think he's trying to throw some changes at us today. I wonder if him starting Lamens was a bit of fan pressure or board pressure. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was fans pressuring the club and the board feels it and they pressured, Ruben Amorim. I don't know. One funny thing that happened that was in my match preview, if you watched it, like the last two games, I said, oh, Lamens should start. So I had him in my predicted 11. And then this time I said, you know what? I've been wrong twice. Lamens probably won't start, so I'm not even going to do it. And then sure enough, here we are. He starts, right? So just not getting it right. But yeah, please hit that like button. If you are watching, please do subscribe. All right, they are showing the Sunderland coaching staff. Okay, yeah, as I said, so we are about to observe a moment here again in the wake of the terrible accident, or not accident, I'm sorry, terrible terror events. I can't even get it out of my mouth. Sorry, I'm trying to talk too quickly. That occurred in northern Manchester. So I am going to observe that as well. So I will be silent for a moment here. Okay, I am back. I've been to Manchester multiple times, so it definitely affects us all. Things like that should never happen. Um, so I'm glad that the league is paying their respects and recognizing these events, and again, just Can't let these things happen. Can't be part of these things. Have to, be kind and love one another. I mean, we're all just humans, just trying to get by day to day, right? So anyway, let's get on with the football. Sunderland are going to kick off in their blue strip. Granit Xhaka with the armband, back in the Premier League. I'm making my timer ready. I'm not prepared. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Timer. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. And we're off. Okay. All right. We are off to the races here. Manchester United versus Sunderland at Old Trafford. It's like the sun's shining. What's going on? That's already something different. Different lineup, sun shining. And Dallo kicks it straight out of bounds. Good way to start. Good way to start. So yeah, if you're watching, please do like, please do subscribe. Let me know if you agree with Skinny Bob's prediction of a 4-1 Sunderland victory. Let me know if you agree with his prediction or their prediction or disagree. I want to disagree. I'll say that way. I want to disagree. But we'll see. We'll find out. All right, Mount down the line. Sheshko. Sheshko bodied off of it by the center back for Sunderland. Sunderland clears. Lammers comes out of the box for his first touch of the ball. To cheers from the fans. I like it. I like it. Delete goes back to Lemons. Lemons over to Euro. Euro. Is it Casemiro? Yeah. Ahmad with the ball now. Euro goes long down the line, looking for Sheshko. Sheshko tries to flick it on to nobody. Sunderland recovers. Sunderland overplays a pass. It rolls out for a goal kick. First minute or so here, how are we feeling already? I feel like we look a little bit nervy. Of course, there, like any game, right? You start a game, there are some jitters, but we look a little bit nervy. But I do like that we're trying to get the ball into Sheshko more directly. I like that. Right now, Sunderland have the ball. They're knocking it across their back line, and Buma's going to press. Sunderland advancing forward down the wing. Euro cuts it out just enough for Bruno to come in and clear. What do you guys think of the lineup too? Do you think it was the right call to start Lamens? I mean, the guy's had 2 touches of the ball so far, but or would you have stuck with Bayendir? Do you think it was right to drop Cunha for Mount? Here comes Sunderland down the left wing. Ball in. Ooh, that could have been 1-0. That could have been 1-0 Sunderland. That's the first warning shot. That's the first warning shot. Delit was dropped a little too far there. He wasn't even with the back line. Yeah, that was on Delit for allowing that to happen because he was stepped back further than the other rest of the back line, and that allowed that ball to be played through to the Sunderland winger. Man, I'm nervous. I don't know about you guys. I'm nervous. I'm watching this and like I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I mean, if you've watched me any amount of time, you know that I am not Amorim's biggest fan, but I also want to see the club do well first and foremost because I'm a Manchester United supporter. Um, But I'm nervous for everything today. I don't know. I'm nervous about what could happen in this match, post this match. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat. And in fact, let's start a poll. How are you feeling? All right, polls in the chat. How are you feeling? Confident, so-so, or nervous? Sunderland working forward with some possession here. Sunderland coming down the right-hand side, their right-hand side, our left-hand side. Bruno has the ball, sprays it out wide to Ahmad, streaking down the right-hand side. Ahmad cuts inside. Somebody, please. And Mbumo. Oh, man. And Mbumo called for the foul. That was a good break. That was a good break. That was a good pass by Bruno out wide to Ahmad. Ahmad was direct, cut inside. I think we kind of got away with that pass that Ahmad made. I think he was probably looking for Sheshko. It ended up at Mbumo's feet. It's poked away. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Come on, guys. Second ball, second ball. Casemiro. Back to Delit. Delit bringing it forward. Delit over to Shaw. Shaw looking for options. Shaw goes wide out to Dallo with plenty of space out there, to be honest. Sunderland are leaving the wings pretty open, so I think that's where we might have some joy. Delit over the Euro. Here comes Ahmad down the wing. Goal! 1-0. 1-0. Great goal from Mount. That's a great goal. That is a great goal. Yes, sir. Come on, guys. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. And see, you know what? Amorim now is justified for starting Mount over Cunha, right? Let me look at that. He made the call. Mount got the goal. So all right, but it's absolutely game on. This is the thing, though. We cannot get complacent here. We cannot get complacent. We need to use this to get rid of Bruno. Get rid of the ball. Thank you. Lemons. Good. Come on. Oh, come on, Sheshko. Do better than that. Could be another break. Are you feeling more confident now? All right. Shaw looking for options. Shaw back to Delict. Stay patient, guys. See, here's the problem, right? Look at our team right now. Look at there's nobody in the midfield to get that ball. I know we scored. I'm happy about that. I'm happy we scored. But I'm just looking still at our situation here, our formation, our tactics. And like Delict has that ball, and there's not really anybody open to get the ball. Now, granted, no one's really showing for it either. Like I just watched Casemiro and Bruno just kind of do a little trot here, like feigning to get open. Now that's the only thing. That's the one complaint I have right now. I'm happy we scored. I'm happy we're winning, but I don't like how we are, how our midfield, we're so outnumbered when our back line has the ball, and right now Casemiro and Bruno aren't really moving to get open. So then back to the keeper. Keeper looking for options, taking his space a bit. Plays it to a center back. Back to Sunderland goalkeeper. Now to the other center back to the goalkeeper. They're trying to find a way through. They're not seeing it yet. That's good. Let's keep them back there. Sunderland goes long. That is overhit. Out for a goal kick. Out for a goal kick. But yeah, please do subscribe if you are new. Please drop a like. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your score prediction. And make sure you participate in the poll over there in the chat, wherever it is on your screen. I don't know. Let me know how you're feeling. You feeling confident? You feeling nervous? You feeling so-so? Turnover to Sunderland. Get up, man. Get up. It wasn't that bad of a foul. Cleared out by United. Is that Vaseline that Shaw puts on his chest? Have you noticed that every game he has this like kind of smear here? Is that Vaseline? I've heard of players doing that, putting Vaseline there to kind of keep them up. I never did that. I never did that when I played. Here comes a big throw from Sunderland. Man, it's windy. It is. The wind is howling. Big throw cleared. Sunderland have won the second ball. Ball in. Sunderland recycles the ball. Ball into the box from Sunderland. Cleared for Casemiro. Offsides. Okay. Thought he called a foul. I was worried because the referee blew the whistle, was pointing at the box. I'm like, please don't be a penalty kick. Please don't make Lamens face a penalty kick in his debut at Old Trafford. I know. What do we think, people? Is this going to be a day to celebrate? I hope so. Lamens goes long with this kick. Back to Lamens. Okay. Good. I'm like holding my breath every time the ball goes back there towards Lamens because I want him to have a good debut. But I want it to be comfortable, right? Like I don't want him facing too many crazy shots. Just enough where he can save it and look good, and we all get excited about it, right? Like I don't want him to have any crazy shots or penalties he's got to save, you know. So I'm holding my breath every time it goes back there to Lemons. But that should be United ball though, shouldn't it? Or not United ball, I guess. I guess not. No, it wouldn't be our ball because we didn't have possession over it. But hmm. Can you tell how long I've been a United supporter? Look at this mug. That says Manchester United on it. You see how faded it is? Yeah, yeah. I've had this for quite a while. Quite a while. Sunderland playing out the back, looking for options, going long. Yep. Handball, maybe? No? Okay. I thought so. Throw in for United. Honestly, I thought Sunderland were going to be, and let me not jinx it, so let me go ahead and knock on wood before I even get it out of my mouth. But I thought Sunderland were going to be a bit more dangerous than this. I mean, seeing as where they are right now on the table, seeing how they've done pretty well, they've got a good manager. Um, I thought that they were going to come out a bit sharper than this, but right now they seem fairly predictable. I hope it stays that way. Um, but yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed by Sunderland. But again, that's a good thing because I want us to take advantage of this opportunity and get 3 points on the board. Get that, Ahmad. He read you. He read you. Get it back. Get it back. Foul. It's a foul, ref. That's a. Come on. That was a fair scrap between Ahmad and the first Sunderland player, but that second Sunderland player pushed him over. That should be our kick. Throw into Sunderland. Ball in. Cleared by Casemiro. Cleared by Bruno. Sheshko has it. Casemiro. Bruno. Casemiro. See, another reason why we need a midfielder is right there. I know it was a bit tight, but if you had someone who's a powerful runner, as a midfielder who's a powerful runner, is what I'm trying to say, they could have run with that ball a bit, um, and gotten us down the pitch. I think sometimes we have to slow down and go side to side or even backwards, because neither Bruno nor Casemiro or Ugarte in the middle of the pitch is like particularly fast. So we don't really have someone with who can run with the ball and really just kind of get us into space. So another reason we need midfield reinforcements. Ideally, not reinforcements, starters. Sheshko out wide to Ahmad. Like I said, Sunderland are leaving the wings open all day. Ahmad, great strike, saved by the goalkeeper. I think Ahmad's got a point to prove today. As you know, he played at Sunderland. He was on loan there for a bit. So he's got a point to prove today. Space open down the wings. Need to continue to exploit. I was just putting a tweet out there on Twitter or X, and if you, by the way, if you care to, or if you have a Twitter or X account, give me a follow. Bryan UTD. I'm on there as well. And Boomo. No, I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Bruno, Bruno, and Boomo, Sheshko. Uh, is it raining now there? Looks like it is. Shaw with the ball. Shaw back to Lemons. Lemons back to Shaw. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, it's pouring rain there again. Oh, if you know me and you follow me, you know I don't like playing in the rain. Oof. Yeah, I was covering the women's match yesterday too when they were playing Chelsea. The same thing. It was just like windy and rainy, you know. And like every time I've been to Manchester for a match, it's weird too because it'll be nice the day before. Like every time I've been, it's nice the day before. Match day, rain, wind. The day after, nice again. Like Sunderland goalkeeper with the ball looking for options. We're sitting back waiting right now, in case you're not actually watching the match. So Sunderland, when they get the ball, their keeper gets it. We're not really pressing very much. We're waiting till they get like towards the center circle, and then we start to press them a bit. So just to give you that visualization. If you are not watching the match right now, that's how we're defending. We're not pressing high. Bruno out to Ahmad. Ahmad into Mbumo. Mbumo running with it down the wing. Ball in. Sheshko, no. Oh, come on, Dallo. Mount. Bruno. Oh, off the post. Ahmad. Oh, no. Oh, man. Woo. Man, that Bruno, oh, that would have been a heck of a goal from Bruno. Wow. Oof. Ah, Bruno and Ahmad both came close. Bruno hit the woodwork though. I like what I'm seeing so far. Out wide to Ahmad. Ahmad into the box. Oh, okay. And Mbumo recycles. And Mbumo. Bruno. Corner kick. Corner kick. I like what I'm seeing so far. I like what I'm seeing. I hope that this is the start of a turnaround. Again, as you know, I've been Amorim out, but if we turn things around, I will happily eat my words. Happily. I want to eat my words. I do. I do. So I hope that this is the start of a turnaround. I wish it wasn't coming right before the start of the international break because I don't want us to lose the momentum. Again, still a lot of game left, but I'm getting ahead of myself here, but just saying. Corner kick and Mbumo to take. Ball in. Short. Sunderland clears. Ahmad is chasing back. Ahmad recovers the ball very cleanly. Yoro, Shaw, Bruno, and back to Lemons. And we recycle. But let me know in the chat. Let me know what you guys are seeing. Let me know how you're feeling. Any tweaks you would make, let me know in the chat. The chats are free. There's no super chats here. Let me know. Like I said, I like everything I'm seeing. I just wish that our midfield would move just a bit more. I want to see Bruno and Casemiro move just a bit more to create more angles and passing lanes in that midfield. But granted, they are severely outnumbered. I mean, there's like two of them and like four of the other, um, four of the Sunderland players. Throw into United down the left hand side. Dallo to take. In the case that sounds weird to you, yes, Dallo is playing at left wing back today. Bumo, foul, yellow card. Come on. Yep. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the chat. Any tweaks you would make? Keep things as they are? What do you think? And get in the poll, too. Let me know how you're feeling. Let's see. We got one vote for So-So. Yeah, yeah. I'm feeling So-So. To start, I was nervous. I was a ball of nerves to start the match. But now I'm So-So. Now we've got a goal. But we need more. We need more. Dallo with the throw here. Looking for options. Flick on by Mount and Bumo. The ball is ping-ponging around. Good step on Bumo. Casemiro spreads it wide to Ahmad. Here comes Ahmad. Ahmad charging into the box. Yeah, I was confused too. I'm like, Lenny Yoro. I'm like, what's Lenny Yoro doing up there? That was Lenny Yoro with the attempted cross. And throw into United. I guess this whole Dallo long throw thing is something that we're trying to do again. I feel like years ago when he first came, we used it a bit, and then we didn't really use it for a while, but I guess it's back. Up. Shishko! 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Boom. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. I'm liking this right now. Sorry, I'm just tweeting right now as well. I don't have a whole crew to do stuff for me, so I'm a one-man band. 2-0 Manchester United leading Sunderland in the first half. Things that you love to see. Here comes Sunderland down the left-hand side. Lemons collects. Lemons goes long, looking for Sheshko and Mbumo. Yeah, didn't quite work out. That's out. That's out. That's our ball. It's our throw. Yes. All right. Now, how are you feeling? Right. So we had one vote for So. Now we got a 2-goal cushion. Now, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good. I know they say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead, but I'm feeling good. We're looking good. I think we got more in us. I think we get another goal before the half. I think we get a third goal before the half. Dallo's wiping the ball like it's a newborn baby. Long throw. Here we go. Oh, I thought we were going to do it again. Thought we were going to do it again. All right. I like this long throw Dallo situation. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Digging it. Sunderland looking inside. Sunderland still looking for options. Keep that back line sorted, guys. Keep that back line sorted. Ball in from Sunderland. Cleared by Dallo. Press, press, press. Drop back in Bumo. Drop back. Ahmad's out of position. Ball in from Sunderland. Sunderland. No. My my worry, not to bring the mood back down again though, but my worry is if Sunderland connects their passes because early in the match, early in the match, there were a couple chances that Sunderland had. One flashed across the face of goal, the striker just missed it. But there's another chance where if they just connected that pass just by a fraction, like a toenail, the game might look very different right now. We might be on the wrong end of this 2-0 scoreline. So, you know, we just need to be a little bit tighter defensively. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you think the final score prediction will be. I think we get one more goal before halftime. That's what I think. Throw in for United. I'm on to take. It looks like Sunderland's making the change. Dalla looking for options. Mount comes to his rescue, keeps the ball in. Wins us a throw-in. Good work, Mount. All right, yeah, here comes Sunderland's change. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing getting subbed off in the first half. Adingra's off. And Ballard's on for Sunderland. Dallo cutting inside. Looking for Mbumo. Couldn't quite connect. Here comes Sunderland. And we're back in numbers. Good. Sunderland marching across the well, just about across the halfway line. There they are, across the halfway line. Mount's trying to wave Mbumo forward to press. What foul? I didn't see a foul there. Very quickly, let's run through some stats while this player picks himself up off the ground. So 7 shots for United, 2 for Sunderland, 5 shots on target for United, 1 shot on target for Sunderland, 58% possession in favor of Manchester United, 82% pass accuracy. Sunderland have 2 yellow cards. We don't have any. And we've got 1 corner. Sunderland do not have any corners. So right now, Manchester United lead 2-0 with an 8th minute goal from Mount and a 31st minute goal from Šeško. Mount, the back heel, and Mbumo's breaking free. And Mbumo plays over the top. Šeško, no, not quite. Good idea, though. Give away. Bruno, Dallo, Casemiro. Back to Shaw. Shaw to De Ligt. Back to Lemons. Lemons clears. One thing I noticed, our front 3 is a lot more fluid. If you noticed, Mount, Šeško, and Mbumo have just all been swapping about a bit more than I've seen in the past. Into the 40th minute right now. Sunderland at the halfway circle. Sunderland throw in. Throw in. Center back for Sunderland carries it across the pitch. Or no, he's not center back. Is he? Is he a center back? I can't remember now. Bad pass from Sunderland. Giveaway to Dallo. Dallo cuts in. Sheshko into the box. Dallo, left-footed shot. Corner kick. Corner kick, right? No? No. Man, Sunderland are nailing their own coffin shut right now. I mean, they've given the ball away to us at least 3 times. Let me know what you guys think. Get in the chat, get in the comments there. Hit that like button and subscribe, please. And don't forget, too, we are going to do a live post-match discussion after this match. And so far, it'll be a positive one. We'll be celebrating. So far. Again, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx anything. Sunderland keeper under pressure. Got out of it. That's out. That's out. That was out. Should be our ball. Throw into Sunderland. Here comes Sunderland across the halfway line. Swinging out to their left-hand side, our right-hand side. There's a couple things I'm noticing that I'll mention at halftime that I like, by the way. Positive things. Sunderland going direct. Traore. Ball across to nobody. Here comes Sunderland still around our box. Xhaka shooting. Wow, that's a heck of a shot from Xhaka. Good save by Lemons. Good save by Lemons. I mean, Xhaka rifled that. That came out of a cannon. Oh. I like the way Lemons came out and saved that one. I mean, I know it wasn't like the most difficult save, but he looked good and confident and strong. I like that. Throw in for Sunderland. I see Lemons back there barking a lot. I like it. I like it. I like it. Sunderland was trying to cheat and take the throw from further up the pitch than allowed. Referee corrected that. Throw in now has been taken. Sunderland ball into the box. Lemons grabs it out of the sky. I like it. I like it. This is what I wanted Lemons to have. I wanted him to have some comfortable saves that still look good, still stretch them, but comfortable. You know, some comfortable grabs out of the sky. Like I like that. This is a solid debut for him so far. Really solid debut. Sunderland with the ball in the halfway circle. Out wide, Sunderland. Sunderland swinging it across, looking for a Traore. Traore, ball in. Ooh, clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it, guys, clear it. And Boomo out to Ahmad. Ahmad goes. Come on, Ahmad, save it, save it, save it. Ahmad keeps it in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ahmad to Bruno. Bruno back to Ahmad. Ahmad gets stuffed out there on the edge of the box. Sunderland's back in numbers now. Ahmad out on the wing. Ahmad into Bruno. Bruno with some space. Bruno pushing forward. Bruno shot. Blocked. Sunderland. Casemiro. Back to Shaw. Shaw through to Dallo. Mount in the box. Mount in the box. Swarmed. Oh, referee. Hmm. By the way, in all the excitement, I forgot to mention. Sorry, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Basically 1 minute of that left to play. But don't go anywhere because we will be right here for halftime. Delit clears out of bounds for a Sunderland throw. Throw in coming for Sunderland. Throw. Here it is. Hmm. 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 That might be something that gets looked at. That was a high boot from Mount. Sunderland player grabbing their head, and that was in the box. Oh, Sheshko. Sheshko. I thought it was Mount. Sheshko. I don't know about that. What? I mean, okay, he raised his foot, but no, 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 no. That's not a penalty. All right, ref's going to have a look. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty to me. Overturn it. Come on, overturn it. Take it back. Exactly. No foul. Corner kick. Yep. I was about to say, I'm like, there's no way that was a foul. No way. No way. Corner kick for Sunderland. Granite Xhaka to take. Ball in. Free header from Ballard for Sunderland. Off target, thankfully, because that was a powerful header. Oof. Yeah, if that was on target, that probably would have been a goal. So thankfully that wasn't, and that ends the half. That ends the first half. So we go into halftime with Manchester United up 2 goals to none. We have a we had an 8th minute goal by Mason Mount and a 31st minute goal by Benjamin Sheshko. I'm glad to see those two get on the board. 9 shots to United. Let me just refresh here just to make sure. 9 shots to United, 4 to Sunderland, 5 shots on target for United, 2 to Sunderland, 53% possession to United, 82% pass accuracy, no cards, no offsides, 1 corner apiece, or 2 cards to Sunderland, just to make sure I'm clear. 2 offsides to Sunderland, but 1 corner apiece, no cards for United. Anyway, whatever. Main thing is we've got 2 goals on the board, and Sunderland have a big fat donut. That's important. Now, what I want to say is that we started out a little bit nervy, a little bit shaky, and I was worried. I don't know how you were feeling. I was feeling nervous. I was a bundle of nerves when we first started. Um, every time the ball went back to Lamens, I was nervous. You know, uh, Sunderland had that cross flash across the front of the goal that their striker, I think it was Traore, missed while it was still 0-0. And there were a couple times where if Sunderland had just connected their passes, they probably could have been in again. So we could be looking at a different scoreline had those two things happen, but we're not. And that's how football goes sometimes, right? So on that note, I would say that I think we need to be a bit tighter defensively. Um, the cross that was allowed in was because DeLit was standing too far off the back line and was ball watching, and that he hadn't stepped up. So he allowed, for the winger to get the head start on, I think it was it Ahmad out there who was guarding him? I'm not quite sure. But he allowed the winger to get the head start because he was, not stepped up with the back line. So, I would say that we need to be tired defensively. Um, in the midfield, I still have a problem with how we're looking in the midfield. Uh, if you go back and watch this again, watch the first half, you'll see what I'm talking about. There were too many times, and I've seen this over all of our games, where our back line has the ball, like Delict or Yoro or Shaw, Maguire, whoever's back there has the ball, and you've got Bruno and either Casemiro or Bruno and Ugarte, whoever's in the midfield, and they're not really moving to get the ball. Like they aren't making dynamic movements to get open. It's more of kind of this side trot, like here. Okay, now I'm going to side trot this way. And it's easy for the defender to mark. They're not really trying to get open. And so I don't know if that's by design or if that's just them, but I don't like it because it doesn't give us an option to kind of play through. I know we want to go down the sides, but sometimes it's not always an option. Sometimes it's not always on. You got to move in the midfield too. Now, granted, they are heavily outnumbered in the midfield. Again, if you watch, it's like Bruno and Casemiro there on an island surrounded by a sea of blue that looks like water. In this case, is Sunderland players, right? They are on an island surrounded by like 4 or 5 Sunderland players while our back line has the ball. And, you know, how do you play through that without, like I said, moving dynamically to try and get open? And again, even that is a bit dangerous because let's say you try that and you turn it over, and now Sunderland suddenly have numbers and are attacking our goal. So that's something to improve on. But otherwise, I mean, there's space all day down the flanks against Sunderland. I mean, Ahmad and Dallo are just having a field day running up and down that sideline and playing balls into the middle and crossing. So we need to continue to exploit that unless um, Regis Labrie, the Sunderland manager, decides to change things. But so far, yeah, we've just had all kinds of joy down the wings. I hope we continue to have that joy down the wings. I want to see Mbumo and Sheshko get a little bit tighter with their play. I kind of feel like there's almost pairs going on. I feel like Mbumo and Sheshko are kind of playing together, and then I feel like Bruno and Mount are kind of playing together. It's a little bit interesting. Um, but I just want to see us get our pairings a bit better. They're showing the shot from Bruno. That was an excellent effort from Bruno that hit the crossbar. Just watching it again. Yeah. Well, I mean, the goalie saved it off the crossbar, really. So that was probably going in. Keeper saves it off the crossbar. Excellent effort from Bruno. Um, like I said, I may question Bruno's leadership, but I do not question Bruno's skill as an attacking player. I have not. I have not. I never will. Uh, the guy's got it as an attacking player, and he needs to be in that 10 role. Um, so anyway, great effort from Bruno, great goal from Mount, and I mean great goal from Sheshko as well. Just some good goals, some good efforts. We're getting good chances on goal. We've made their keeper make some saves. Um, I thought we'd get a third before the half. We didn't. But we looked like scoring more. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So we look like scoring. And this has been the biggest thing for me is um when we've played before, you know, it's not just the results that make me concerned. It's oof. Sorry, I was watching these highlights from ouch. I'm watching these Arsenal West Ham halftime highlights, and Odegaard took a nasty knock. That's not good. I hope he's all right. Hate to see any player get hurt. Um, but what I was saying is that, in our other previous matches, we just didn't look like scoring, right? It's one thing to lose 2-0 or 1-0, but you went down swinging, you looked like scoring. It's another thing to lose 1-0, 2-0, and you never looked like scoring anyway. Like it just always felt inevitable that you would lose, right? Um, so glad that we're not having that feeling right now. And that's what I think. Again, like let me know what you think in the chat. Let me know what you think. Hop in, have your say. Um, but I think that you know, we're doing good. We're doing good. I was nervous to start. First goal, I'm feeling so-so. Second goal, feeling confident now. So feeling good. Feeling good. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to take a quick scan here on Twitter, see what other folks are saying. Yeah, everyone's asking the same things, basically. Thoughts on the first half, thoughts on Lemons. I think Lemons has been good. Um, I think Lemons has been solid back there. He's had the debut that I wanted him to have, which was nothing too crazy, right? Like I got worried about that potential penalty shout. I'm like, I don't want him facing any penalties in this match. I don't want him facing any crazy shots, right? He's made some highlight reel saves, I'll say, right? Saves that you could comfortably make, but you dive forward anyway to, make it look nice for the camera, right? Like he's had some saves like that. He's came out and collected it well, grabbed it out of the air well. You know, he's been um, he's been fine with his feet. I haven't seen him have to make any challenging passes, and I don't want to see that for his debut. I want him to be able to make comfortable, easy passes, which he's done. He's gotten rid of it when he needs to, just going long down the pitch, right? And those have been pretty accurate. So I gotta say, I gotta tip my hat so far to Cindy Lemons on his debut, and hopefully it continues. Hopefully we've got our goalkeeper situation sorted. Again, just one half, but I like what I see so far from him. And like I said, as a team, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Apart from the few things that I kind of nitpicked on, I like what I'm seeing, and I know that I am usually Amorim out. I still am, but I'm crediting Amorim with the improved performance we're seeing today. So again, I'm not one of those where I will lie and say I never said that. No, I've recorded myself saying that every single day. But hats off to Amorim for improving this performance, right? And getting a better tune out of the players today. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's swing around the horn actually, because I'm watching these highlights from the other matches and keeps pulling my attention. So let's just have a quick peek and see what is going on today around the league. So earlier today, Spurs beat Leeds 2-1. Obviously, halftime in this game that you're watching here, United 2, Sunderland 0. Arsenal are leading West Ham 1-0 at the half. Later today, we've got Chelsea and Liverpool at 12:30. I might cover that on my other channel. Football with Bryan Martin, by the way, is the other channel. I might do that one. I'm going to do a post-match for this game live here, so stay tuned for that. But then I might do the Chelsea-Liverpool match as well on Football with Bryan Martin, linked below in my description. That'd be a good one. Let me put another poll in the chat. How many goals are we scoring the second half? 1, 2, 3, 4. New poll in the chat. Let me know how many goals we're scoring in the second half. Let me get my timer sorted for the second half as well. So let me ask you this. And I was going to wait till full time to ask, but I'll ask it now, and I'll ask it again during full time. Obviously, there's been so much noise around Amorim and his job. If the current result stands, does that change the conversation? In your eyes, your opinion, do you think it changes the conversation based off of what you heard? Don't let what I say influence you. Don't let what other people say influence you. What do you think? Do you think that this result, if it stands, does it change the conversation around Amorim moving forward? Let me know what you think. Let me know in the chat. Again, chats are free. Let me know. I'll read it out. We'll discuss it. I'll tell you what I think, but I want to see what you think first. Yeah, they're showing that Sheshko goal again. That's that striker's instinct. It's that striker's instinct. We put the question in the chat too. If the current result holds, the conversation around Amorim. Let me know what you think. I'm going to tweet that out too. Quote that. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And get in the poll too. How many goals you score in the second half? Players are out on the pitch. Lemons is slapping fives. I like what I see. Get my timer ready. Players will switch sides. Looks like something. Oh, that's weird. Okay, all the players are lining up on the left-hand side. Lamas is going long to that left-hand side. Of course, the players are lined up, trying to instantly pin Sunderland back. That brought me back to my high school days. We tried little stuff like that. But hey, if it works, it works. That's a foul. That's a foul. He came to the back of him, referee. Sunderland swing it. And bad touch out of bounds. Manchester United throw in. I think that rain has calmed down a bit, which is good. There you go. There you go, Sheshko. Good job. That's how you have to be, Sheshko. Be big. Be big. Like you're a big dude. Don't let him push you around. And Bimbo chasing. Oh. Sunderland clears. Euro, Casemiro, Ahmad. Euro. That is very confident to pirouette on a wet surface in your defensive third. Very confident. Well done by Sunderland there. Casemiro, Bumo, Bumo, out to Dallo. Dallo back to Shaw. Bumo turn, yeah. Out wide, out wide. Ah, get off your foot, man. Let's go. We still got it. We still got it. Back to Mount. And Bumo. Sun's back out and is right in the Sunderland keeper's eyes. Like if things aren't in our favor right now, I don't know when they would ever be in our favor. I mean, we scored, then the rain came to help, I would say help us out. Now the sun's out and the Sunderland keeper's face. I mean, come on. This is our day. This has to be our day. We're up 2 goals. This has to be our day. Sunderland. Sunderland working their way into our final third. Slowly. Sunderland showing a bit of patience right now, trying to break us down. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about my question here in the chat. If the current result holds, does this change the conversation around Amorim? Does this change your thoughts on Amorim, whether they're positive, negative, whatever they are? It doesn't matter. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you think. Sunderland, Xhaka looking for an option into the center circle. Swung out wide by Ballard from Sunderland. It's Traore making an overlapping run. Xhaka into the box, back out. Sunderland looking for a cross, looks like. Traore. Ball in from Sunderland. Out for a goal kick. Out for a goal kick. I would say all in all, that was pretty well defended. You know, I mean, good ball in, but no one to get on the end of it because we had them pretty well sealed off. I'd say. I think we defended that one pretty well. You know, I like this 11. I mean, yes, there's room for improvement for sure. Center of the park, I still think Bruno should be in a 10 role. I think we need more legs in that midfield. But I like it. You know, I like that we're not trying to force all of Sheshko and Bumo, Cunha and Mount and Bruno all into the same lineup. I like that we've got, one of them coming off the bench to give us that bit of impetus, right? I want to see Manu. I want to see Xerxes, and I want to see Cunha at least. Let me know who you guys want to see come off the bench eventually. Because right now on the bench we have, let me see. Obviously, Bayender, Maguire, Cunha, Xerxes, Dorgu, Ugarte, Heaven, Leon, Menu. So yeah, I'd like to see Cunha, Xerxes. I'd like to see Heaven. It'd be nice to see him get some minutes because he was good for us last season. Obviously Menu and Leon would be nice too. Although there's quite a few changes across kind of the back 4 or 5 there. Um, but I would like to see those players get some minutes. Now, if Manu doesn't come in today, that's a hot question for you. If we don't see Manu today, or he gets a very limited cameo, and we're still 2 goals to the good with like 20 minutes left, I would be concerned a bit if that were the case. Lemons goes long. Sheshko wins the ball. Sheshko pushing forward. And Bumo into the box. Ah, wide. Wide, wide, wide. Hmm. Hmm. And Bumo again. And Bumo. Ah, he's by himself. Dallo charging down the left hand side. Ball in. Finds his way to Ahmad. Ahmad. Foul. Referee. Come on. There he goes. Okay, he finally calls it. About to say. Like, come on, referee. Ooh, Euro almost had a chance there. I don't know which way that was going to go. I got to see this replay. Lamens comes out. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely took a dive there. Yeah. Simulation. 100% right call. 100% right call. Absolutely the right call by the ref. Absolutely. No way. Sunderland making, looks like 3 changes. Mayenda coming on for Traore for Sunderland. Talby on for Masuaku for Sunderland. And Brobbey on for Isidore. But yeah, get in the chat, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. How many goals we score in this half? Does this change the conversation around Ruben Amorim? Lemons goes long with the kick, down the pitch, up looking for Sheshko. Sheshko flicks it on. Cleared by Sunderland, but De Ligt comes through with a big header. Mount, nice. Nice. Out wide to Dallo. Ball in. Ah. Good header. Sheshko. Bruno. Dallo. Out to Mount. Mount looking for Bruno. A few too many Sunderland players there. Shaw back to De Ligt. De Ligt to Euro. Euro goes long. Looking for Ahmad. Oh, almost. Ahmad almost kept that in. That wind is causing so many issues down there. I like how the cameraman or camerawoman had a shot of Amram's bum there. Like you naughty camera person, cameraman or camerawoman, whoever you are. Like, we see what you're doing there. We see what you're doing. Don't forget, you're on the job. Oh man. Mount. Yeah. Dallo. Oh, Dallo. What the heck was that? Bruno. Looking for Sheshko. Back to Casemiro. Casemiro back out to Dallo. Dallo, do something with it. Dallo, come on, man. Foul? No? Yeah, Dallo. Hmm. Dallo's letting us down a little bit out there. De Ligt wins the header, but Sunderland win the second ball. Got to win those second balls, guys. Here comes Sunderland into the box, cut out by De Ligt. Like, we need a third goal to inject some life, because right now this game is kind of dying a little bit. Like, we need a third goal to get the stadium rocking a bit, to get that feel-good feeling. Because right now, like I said, 2-0, dangerous lead. And I feel like the game's just kind of starting to die down just a little bit. But here comes Bruno. And Bruno, man on, man on, man on. Bruno, Ahmad, down this right side. Euro. What was that? Guys, we cannot get complacent with these lazy passes. Come on. Here comes Broby, cut out by Shaw. Corner kick to Sunderland. Phew, skewed that wide. Oh, I need to stretch here. Looks like Dorgu and Cunha coming on. Dallo off. It's like a straight swap for Dorgu, Dallo. Almost said Dalu, combining their names. And Cunha on for Mount. Those are the exact changes I would have made. Not that that matters, because I'm not getting paid to do it. But yeah, applause for Mount. He's been good. He's been really good. Those are good subs. Good subs. Lemons with the ball. Looking long. Handball from Dorgu. He gives that urgency. Here comes a throw from Sunderland. Into the box. Oof. Yes, Ahmad. Yes. Play him back. Play him back. No! Wrong pass. He should have gone to Ahmad with that one. Come on, Brumo. Come on, man. Man. And Brumo should have played that to Ahmad. That's. Come on, Bryan. No, I've not lost my mind. I'm talking about Bryan and Bumo, not me. My wife probably thinks I'm going crazy in here. Why are you talking to yourself, honey? Oh, boy. Lemons with the goal kick. Is Lemons a lefty or a righty? I've seen him kick with both feet, which is good. That's good. But is he lefty or righty? We need a third goal. We need a third goal in here. Casemiro. Good idea. Good idea, Casemiro. Sunderland goalkeeper with the ball in the box. If you're just joining, let me know what you think of the game so far. Will we score again in this half? Does this result, if it holds, does it change the conversation around Amorim? Does it change your thoughts on Amorim? Whether they're already positive, whether they're negative, doesn't matter. Get in the chat, have your say. Bruno, Bruno out wide. Ahmad, Ahmad charging into the box. Ahmad, come on, do something. Bruno, oh no, Casemiro, Casemiro. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. And I like the smiles on faces. I like that. That is ah. Casemiro was leaning back. Bruno hoops it up, looking for a Sheshko. Uh, step up, step up. Clear, clear. There we go. 71st minute. Let me throw some stats at you really quickly. And also, if you're just joining, please do like, share, subscribe, get in the chat, but really get in the chat. Let me know what you think. I want this to be a conversation. Let me know what you think. We'll have a conversation on the performance, on the subs, on Amram, whatever. Let me know. But while you are putting your thoughts in the chat, let me read you some stats right now. So it is currently 2-0 to Manchester United, for those who aren't watching. 12 shots to Sunderland 6, 5 shots on target for United, 2 for Sunderland, 54% possession in favor of Manchester United, 80% pass accuracy across the board, 8 fouls for United, 9 for Sunderland, 3 yellow cards for Sunderland, 2 offsides for Sunderland. Sunderland have had the more corners. They've had 3 corners. We've had 1. But yeah, we're up 2-0 thanks to an 8th minute mount goal. Tongue twister there. And then thanks to a 31st minute Sheshko goal. Or as I call it, a Shesh goal. I'm coining that one. Shesh goal. I'm coining it. Coining it. You heard it here first. Shesh goal. 20% royalty fee if you use it. But yeah, get in the chat. Let me know what you think about the performance so far, and please stick around for the post-match discussion. We'll push you all over there after the game. Ball in from Sunderland. Cleared. Cleared. Casemiro. No, okay. Brumo and Brumo. Keep it in. Oof. I'm out on the touchline. Throws it into Euro. Amad gets it back. Under pressure. Back to Lemons. Lemons goes long. And rightly so. That's what I like about Lemons so far, right? Lemons seems to be a little bit of no nonsense. I like that sometimes. Like, don't try and be so tricky with it at times at the back. Just sometimes get it out of there and live to fight another day. You can't always play out the back, and I like it with Lemons sometimes. Just clear it. Casemiro looks tired. I think it's just time for Manu. I think it's time for Manu. Come on. I'm going to tweet that. Manu needs to come in for Casemiro. Oof, that flashed across the goal for Sunderland. Throw in for Euro. Uh, right to a Sunderland player. Let me know what you think, though. Get in the comments. Get in the chat. Please subscribe if you're new. Please like all that good social media stuff. Call me Manu. I said it. I called it. Come on, sign me up. Sign me up, Amorim. Put me in your backroom staff. I called this Manu sub. uh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Oh, and Bumbo comes off. Okay. And Bumbo gets clapped off. I like it. Yep. Yep. So are we going to see Manu in the 10 role where he belongs? I think we are seeing that right now. Let's see where he lines up when he comes on the pitch. Come on, Kobe. Let's go. About 15 minutes to show your stuff, man. Come on. Damn. I think Kobe's going to sit in the midfield next to Casemiro, and then Bruno's going to the 10 role. I wanted to see Manu in the 10 role. That's where he's best. Here comes Sunderland. That was dangerous. I feel like Euro's kind of falling asleep a bit back. Can't even talk. I feel like Euro is falling asleep a bit back there. That's what I'm trying to say. We need one more goal. I know it's we've got 13 plus stoppage time, whatever left, but I just want one more goal just to feel good. When's the last time we scored 3 goals in a match? Was it Burnley? What was the Burnley match score? Was it 2-1? Was it 3-2? Let me see. Let's see. Manchester United matches. Let me see. Yeah, it was 3-2 against Burnley. All right, so we did score 3 goals in that match, but prior to that, we hadn't scored 3 goals since we beat Hong Kong in May. Okay, there was the 4-1 win over Bilbao on May 8th. Yeah. But yeah, I would like to see us get 3 goals today, at least. Just to really build that feel good feeling, especially. And then, before I was like, you know what? I wish that this game had come sooner to build this bit of momentum. Uh I was a bit annoyed. I was a bit annoyed that we're going into the international break. Trying to find my words here. Because I feel like that in some ways might kill the momentum. Um, but then part of me too is like, well, you know what? Maybe the players leave on a good note, right? They leave on a good note and they come back from international break, coming back into this feeling, right? Like, all right, we put Sunderland to the sword, and I go off to my national team, feeling good. Hopefully, come back injury free, please. Knock on wood. Um, and back into United, like, hey, I left this place. It was rocking and rolling. I'm back. Let's keep rocking and rolling. And who knows? Maybe we surprise Liverpool. I'm out with the ball on the wing. Ooh, snuck that through. Snuck that through. Bruno. That's a foul, Casemiro. That's a foul. That's a foul. It's a yellow card. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he's tired, needs a breather or something. I don't know why he went sliding in like that. Ballard going long for Sunderland. Cleared by Delict. Is that Cunha over there? Yeah, it's Cunha. What? Back up, man. Let him throw the ball. This isn't the NBA. I'm feeling good right now. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling good. Dorgu looking for a throw. All right, here we go. Come on. If you're just watching, let me know in the chat how you're feeling about the match thus far. Still about 10 minutes to go, including stoppage time. Sunderland keeper goes long. Casemiro. Yeah, handball, Sunderland. I know I was saying I'd love for us to get a third goal. I would love for us to also keep a clean sheet. I think that goes a long way too in terms of your confidence, right? I don't know if you've played, but I remember when I played, you know, even though I was an attacking player, getting out of there with a team clean sheet, um, it feels good, right? It makes you feel that much more capable as a team. So I hope that we manage to keep a clean sheet today. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, last ditch tackle. Man, I thought Cunha was in. Yeah, that's a good tackle from Sunderland. Gertrada, or whatever his name is. It's a good tackle. Corner kick coming from Bruno. Ball in. And oh, I thought that was a goal. I couldn't tell if that was Cunha or Sheshko. I think that was Cunha. Yeah, it was Cunha. Not a bad effort. Ugarte is coming on for Casemiro. And Euro off for Maguire. Okay. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. You know, want to keep players injury free and safe and fresh. I don't mind it. Maguire's first touch of the game. Back to Lemons. Lemons goes long. Bruno wants second ball. Kobe. Oh. Oh, man. Oof. That would have been sweet. Ahmad with the throw on the touchline. Back to Delit. Delit back to Lemons. Lemons goes long again. That's a good little confident play from Lemons there, I'd say. Some good game awareness. Ahmad on the wing. In offsides. Lemons boots it long. Looking for Sheshko. Not quite. Ahmad. Ooh, Ahmad. Ahmad gave it to him in an awkward spot. Yeah, that's awkward. Ahmad, that's an awkward pass. That's an awkward pass. I'm not mad at Delit for mishandling that one and shouting at Ahmad. That's a little bit of an awkward spot he put him in. Oh, Let's just stay focused. I don't want any last minute goals here. I want us to keep a clean sheet. Keep a clean sheet. That's all I'm asking. Clean sheet. It just it just helps the morale of the team. It just makes you feel better. Cunha shot. Hmm. Sunderland trying to play out of the back here. Kobe in there causing problems. Sunderland got lucky to get out with that one. Here comes Sunderland. Step to him. Step, step, step. Save by Lemons. Yes. Yes. Good save, Lemons. Yes. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. 5 minutes of stoppage time. I'm happy about that save. My when he was through on goal, I talk about hearts and mouths, right? As they say. Hmm. Sunderland still have it around the box. Ball into the box. Lemons comes to claim confidently. Yes. Oh, well, Sheshko's hobbling. Hopefully, it's just a little knock and not something serious for Sheshko there. That stayed in. Look, if Sheshko's hobbling, I mean, how many subs have we made? Do we have one more? I'd bring on Xerxes. Get Sheshko off the pitch. Here comes Dorgu. Dorgu. Ball in. Ball behind Cunha. Should have done better there. We have made how many subs? One, two, three, four. They made more than that. We made five, I think. I think Google's behind. One, two. Yeah, we made all five. Never mind. About halfway through stoppage time. Let's keep that clean sheet. Come on. Throwing for Dorgu. Down the line. Let's just see the game out, fellas. Let's just see the game out. Handball? No? Okay. Last minute and a half or so here. I need to adjust. I think I had my other post-match starting now. Let me adjust that. Let me change that so you guys are not going over there just yet. Content live. How do I get to it? Schedule, right? Yeah, I still gotta learn this social media stuff. Some of the stuff I'm still not up on. Let me go to it the old-fashioned way. Let's get to YouTube. Let me push back the start time for my post-match. Should be about it. It's like 5 seconds left, referee. Come on. Push that back to noon. Okay. That is full time. So that is Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0. That is the final score of the match. I will push you all over to my post-game discussion. So I will see you over there.